Hi students, last session we discussed about what is in history and why we need source to write a history, and we discussed some part of types of source. In that we discussed about literary source. In that literary source also we discussed about written literature. In that written literature we discussed about only native literature. I hope all are understood. These are the matters. Okay, in this session we are discussing about another one type of literature, written literature types, that is foreign literature. Okay, what is meant by foreign literature? How they written history? This only we are discussing in this session. First of all, what is meant by foreign literature? I already said what is meant by native literature. Who are the persons, Indians, they written history in that particular content matters, or in that particular source we are calling as a native literature. Okay, now foreign literature. What is meant by foreign literature? So many people, foreigners, they visited India when the kings they ruled, or any other purpose. Peoples, foreigners, they visited India. Which are the purpose? Some of them for business, some of them ambassadors, some of them officials, some of them missionaries, some of the travelers. They came to India and they visited. They traveled all over the India, and what they saw, they written in one book. These like of source we are calling as a foreign literature. Now we understood what is meant by foreign literature. Foreigners means travelers, businessmen, officials or ambassadors who are they visited to India. What they written forms or what they got information written based source. In that source we are calling as a written literature. Foreign literature. Okay, now we understood. Okay, next we are discussing in that base only which are the persons they visited, who are the ambassador or travelers they came, what was the books we got about Indian history. That only now we are discussing. Okay, one by one. First one person coming. First one name is Megasthenes. He written by book Indica. Second one Phayins. He written Go Koki. Next another one China travelers Wensang. He has written book Siyuki. Next Tolstoy written Geography. Next one Ferista written by Tarki Ki Ferista. Babar's Tazki Babri. And so many of different types of books. Variety different types of content matters book we got and we written by our Indian history. Okay, not only this one, what are the matters we got about in this book? Not only any person or any king he ruled or what are the achievements, no. We studied, we got information in that books in that contemporary society, in that period when they came to India. What was the situation though, our social life, or our political situation, or economic status, how is our lifestyle, tradition, cultures. These are the matters they written in their particular literature. So historians, they analyze these are the matters and they collected the source and written by Indian history. Okay, but when you are comparing native literature and foreign literature, we can differentiate both also in different way. Because of native literature means in this country who are people they live, what they written in these books in, we can see the most of them they glorified the incident, and some of them their loyalty to the kings. Because of kings they giving salary or they giving facilities. So that's why what they did, they written they favor only history. Some of the incident. If you are comparing foreign literature, they don't know our social culture or tradition and any other matters. They some of them knowledge, that much of knowledge also they not have about the Indian peoples or Indian society. So these are the backdrops we can see in both literature. Native literature, they glorifying the matters. If 100 people they died in one battle, they glorifying they died 1 lakh or 2 lakhs. Because of king or who is the kingdom in they came, they are giving salary, as they saying this like only want to write about that particular king. So these like in foreign literature, they don't know what was the situation or what was the matters, what was the social life of Indian history. What they understood in their own best they written by Indian history. So these like of comparison we can see both literature also. Okay, now understood that means written literature in two types. One is native literature, second one is foreign literature. Okay, next in literary source we can see another second one important type, that is oral literature. Okay, what is oral literature? Which are the part we can see in oral literature? Any folk song, any folk story, or any legends about the story? These are the matters called as a oral literature. How this one literature, how they got these lack of information? By peoples, they spread one generation to another generation by mouth. They singing song, any festivals or any tradition time or any practice, they singing or they saying the stories. In that based generation to generation, they send the information what they saw. So these like of literature we are calling as a oral literature. This is not a written forms. We are not getting in any books. This is no author also we cannot see. This is called as a oral literature. Okay, what was the matters we can see in this oral literature? In one human being, or any one person, his life experience, what he did achievements, and his lifestyle. These are the matters we are getting in oral literature. Okay, examples. Which are the persons we can see these lack of information? Okay, one of the here they given in books and also they are given some of the names. One is Kumararama, next one Nayak of Chitradurga, Kempegowda, Tippu Sultan, Sangolli Rayana, Kitturu Chennamma, Sindura Lakshmana, Mindus Taylor, and these like of different types of peoples, what they did achievement, how is their lifestyle, experience. These are the matters we are not getting written form. The generation to generation peoples, they spread their own mouth. Means oral forms. One of the best example I will say in that I will took one of the person I choose. That person name is Tippu Sultan. We are given one of the title for Tippu Sultan. The title is Tiger of Mysore. Historians means orally that one written. So that's why now we are believing who is Tiger of Mysore? Tippu Sultan. Why? How he did battle like a tiger. Historians they written in history. Tippu Sultan he battled against British. How he battled like tiger. How he fight against the other animals. That like only Tippu Sultan also battled against British. Not only this one. One of the another and best example, Kumararama, is came in Ballari. If you are going and asking Ballari in any one peoples, common peoples, if you are asking about Krishna Deva Raya, you are knowing he is the Vijayanagara Empire, one of the famous king. He ruled by Vijayanagara Empire and he battled. He won by 13 battles. No, they don't know the information, but they knowing one of the religious leader, Kumararama. They have each home also they have that particular person photo. So these like some of the story we written based on people's what they understood, what they said. In that also we written in history. These like of history are how what are the things we got orally. If we written that history, this like of history they called as a oral literature. Not only this one, we can see these like of oral literature about particular place also. For example, if you take any Chikmagaluru, we have some of the oral literature. Some of them they saying, oh, in a Chikmagaluru, this person came, he ruled, he did this like. So we give a name as a, this place for we given this like of name. For example, Baba Budangiri or Yanarpura is one of the person. Narasimha, he ruled by Yanarpura. We give a name as a Yanarpura. Not only this one, Bangalore. We can see these type of different places. Bangalore, Koppal, Shravanabelagol, Pattakkallu, Gokarna, Mysore. Okay, Mysore, that place, Mahishasura, he killed by one of the god. So that only we are calling as a Mahishasura Mardini. So after only that one came as a Mysuru. So these like historians, they collected oral literature and they written in history. They implemented in history. So these like also they collected by source. So these are the important points about foreign literature and oral literature. Next class we can discuss about another important type, archaeological sources. Okay, thank you.